Hey there, and welcome to the Real Estate AI Bootcamp. I'm so glad you're here. Now, I know agents come into this training from all kinds of different places. Some of you have never touched AI before and honestly might feel a little nervous about it. And then some of you are already using it for everything, even your therapy sessions. Well, wherever you fall on that spectrum, you're in the right place. Because honestly, here's the thing, we're all constantly looking for ways to beat the clock, to save time, work smarter, and get better results in our businesses. And that's where AI comes in. Because the truth is, AI is only just starting to scratch the surface of what it can do. It's already showing up in nearly every corner of business, from marketing to customer service to systems that run in the background that you don't even notice. And here's a really important point: AI isn't here to take your job. What it will do is favor the people who learn how to embrace it and weave it into their business. I mean, think about it like this. Imagine if back in the day you decided you weren't going to use the MLS online. You wanted to stick with the old books. Or if you thought, nah, I don't need email, I'm just going to keep faxing. Where would that have left you? AI is the same. It's not about replacing what you do, it's about giving you leverage, helping you move faster, market smarter, and serve your clients at a higher level. Now, in case we haven't met yet, my name is Nikki Christiansen, and I'm co owner of Internet Media Consultants. And for over 20 years, I've been helping real estate professionals market themselves, their businesses, and their listings online. And I can tell you, I've never seen anything as powerful or as exciting as what's happening right now with AI. And that's why I'm so excited to show you in this webinar how to take the AI revolution by the horns and put it to work in your business. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into the presentation. And I'll put up the slides and we'll dive right in to how you can start using AI in your real estate business today. So let's get into it. The Real Estate AI Bootcamp, from taking you from to heck yes. This is really going to be no fluff, no jargon, just some real tools to help you sell more and to stress less. Because what is the buzzword that everybody's talking about? It's AI, it's artificial intelligence. And, let me ask you a question. I mean, who on here is scared of AI? Don't be ashamed. It's okay. It is new. I mean, this is so new. We're going to talk about this is coming on fast. And sure, it's different and it might be a little scary. But who here now is using some AI software? Maybe dabbling a little bit with ChatGPT? Well, from tech moguls to small business owners, I mean, everybody has got AI on their lips, and it is the next big disruptor in this world. And let me show you, I mean, what I'm talking about. This isn't the first one, for sure. Here are some of the world's greatest disruptions that have already happened. So, probably none of us remember, but in the 1900s, there was horse and buggy, and then along came the automobile, and it changed everything. It was a huge disruptor. You can only imagine. So, another in the 1950s, traditional retail stores, mom and pop shops, and then along comes the shopping mall. Again, changed the way that people shopped. And those small mom and pop shops, they really did suffer. I actually have some personal experiences with that with my aunt and uncles in law who owned a small design business, interior design, and sold products, and then came Home Depot. A similar idea. In the 2000s, we had Blockbuster. Who remembers going to Blockbuster? That was fun. We would go to Blockbuster, browse movies, and then now we don't even have to leave our couch. Along came Netflix, and we could browse for movies and shows right with our remote control. Huge disruptor. And then in the 2010s, taxi companies, it was the public transportation or the bus, but if you didn't want to do that, wanted more something private, then along came Uber, disrupted everything in the transportation business. And who's the winner every time in this? The people who had the foresight, the ones who saw it coming and were able to adapt first. I mean, here was another big one, right? Who remembers the internet revolution? I mean, that is probably one of the biggest all in all, but everyone would probably say each was a big disruption. Let me show you a little clip of something to give you an idea of how, when this first came on, what people were thinking. Take a listen. So some of you might have remembered that. Nobody really knew and understood what the internet was. It was so very new and different. And look at it now. We can't live without it, right? Today's disruption is AI. And in real estate, traditional real estate marketing versus AI powered marketing. It is changing the way that so many things are done. And it's not going to replace, I promise. It will replace many, many things. But in your real estate business, when you can figure out how to harness the power to use AI in your marketing, you're going to come out on top. And we're going to go through some of that today. I mean, here's some of the statistics that should keep you up at night. Because 87% of real estate agents have no AI strategy, not sure what to do with it. And honestly, your biggest competitors just hired an AI marketing team that works 24/7. And when I say an AI marketing team, it's not people. They're using AI as part of their team, their AI partner. They're creating 30 days of content while you're still waiting and writing one Facebook post. And they're capturing your leads with technology that you don't even know exists. Let me give you maybe a physical example so you can picture right now what's happening. Is picture 100 real estate agents in a stadium. 3 of those agents, or 3% of agents overall, are already using AI to dominate their markets. They're creating content in minutes, not hours. They're generating more leads than they can handle. They're closing deals while their competitors are struggling. Now, 7 of the agents in that stadium, they know about AI, but they haven't really acted yet. They're kind of watching from the sidelines or maybe planning to get around to check it out someday, and honestly missing massive opportunities daily. And 90% of the agents in the stadium are completely unaware of what's happening. They're still posting random photos on social. They're writing their own social posts. They're spending hours on tasks that AI could do in minutes. And honestly, about to be eaten alive by the competition. So, which group are you in that stadium? So, here's what we're going to learn today. We're going to talk about 3 core concepts relating to AI. Core concept number 1, AI as your marketing partner. It's your 24/7 marketing genius that never sleeps. How can you harness this power and make it your partner? Core concept number 2 is can you create 30 days of content in 30 minutes? I'm going to walk you through it step by step. And part of this is in using our proprietary AI prompt generator system. So that's super exciting. Can you imagine? 30 minutes, 30 days of content done. And core concept number 3 is the platform matrix. We're going to show you which AI tool to use for which task and help eliminate that confusion, because there are new AI systems coming out almost daily, it seems at this point. What do I use for what? And as a bonus, we're going to give you an access to a set of some AI tools that you can't get anywhere else, exclusive to what we're providing, that's going to help take your marketing game to the next level. But first, let me give you a quick introduction, kind of introduce myself in the beginning. But yes, I do have somebody here next to me, not in this webinar today. I'm Nikki, but my husband Jason, we have been co-owners of Internet Media Consultants since 2002. And we call it 25/8 because 24/7 doesn't do it justice. We work together, we've raised a family together. You can actually see in the upper left there is a photo of us about a couple years in. We actually just celebrated 34 years together, and we've been growing ever since. And have two beautiful daughters, have been training agents across the country, have been teaching tech and marketing for over 23 years now in real estate marketing technology. We've spoken on stages, and we've been there for every major shift: when real estate went online, when social media started exploding, when mobile marketing took over, and now the AI revolution. And we really find it important. We don't just teach theory, we test and refine and perfect strategies that real estate agents have been using to get real results, because we are experienced digital marketers. First off, we've been using AI since 2021. Doesn't seem like a long time, but in the usage of AI, it is. And we've also built thousands of websites in our 23 years. That's really what got our start, right? That was the start of marketing online. Part of it was websites. We have a reviews and reputation software that we built out and to help generated thousands of 5-star reviews for our customers. We have something called our ZBITS cards. Our ZBITS digital business cards helps to create omnipresence. When you're out there networking, marketing, it's a great tool to use. And we also have CRM and automation lead flows. Helps our customers with speed to lead using automation, and that includes AI. So, we know we've been around the block. We know what we're doing. But let's talk about 3 fatal mistakes. Why are 97% of agents that are going to fail with the AI revolution? And here's what the mistakes are. Mistake number 1: thinking that AI is just another tech trend. It's not. It's the biggest shift since the internet, and the internet stuck around, right? This is not going anywhere. It will become ingrained in our life and our businesses. Fatal mistake number 2: waiting for the perfect timing to get started. Because honestly, while you wait, competitors are capturing your market share. And fatal mistake number 3 is trying to learn AI alone. Without guidance, you're going to waste months on the wrong tools. Honestly, guys, that's what we're here today to help you learn how to make AI your partner. Get going on it. Get going now. Because here's the current reality. While some agents are still posting random photos on Facebook, sending generic email newsletters, spending hours creating one piece of content, manually following up their leads, and using the same marketing as everybody else, your AI-powered competitors are creating personalized campaigns automatically. They're generating months of contents in minutes. They're connecting with prospects in revolutionary ways, because AI can come up with ideas that you might not have thought of. It does it every day for me, just about. They can predict client behavior using data, and they're responding instantly with things like AI chat and messaging. These tools are out here, and they are helping your competitors get ahead faster. So let's get into it. Let's get into core concept number 1: using AI as your marketing partner, because we want you to stop burning out on all those marketing tasks that AI can do in minutes. Because here's the problem. Most agents are spending 15 to 20 hours a week on marketing tasks instead of selling houses. Selling houses is what makes you money, right? So what's the solution? AI can handle 80% of your marketing work. It can free you up to focus on what actually makes money, building those relationships and closing those deals. So why not make AI your marketing partner? Because what happens when you make your AI your marketing partner? We've kind of talked a little bit about it, but here's some numbers. Instead of doing 20 hours a week creating social media content, spending 3 to 5 grand on marketing contractors helping you to do stuff, having constant stress about your content calendars and deadlines, having inconsistent posting when agents get busy, because consistency is so important in really being out there, and just putting out generic messaging that sounds like everybody else's. And after you get an AI marketing partner, you could spend 2 hours a week reviewing that content and approving the AI generated content that's presented to you. Maybe you spend $200 a month in AI tools. That's a huge cost savings, right? 95% cost reduction. You can have peace of mind with automated marketing systems and have a consistent daily presence across all of your platforms. And it's going to help you to create personalized messaging that reflects your own unique voice. Yes, they can learn how you speak, what things you tend to say, and it will reflect that in the marketing it puts out for you. So, what can your AI marketing partner do exactly? Let's give you some examples. So, one thing your AI partner could help you do is with campaign strategy and planning. So, instead of struggling to plan quarterly marketing campaigns, your AI can help complete campaign strategies in 10 minutes, right? So, here's an example prompt, and we're going to get into what prompting is, but here's where you tell it what to do. So, tell it to create a 90-day marketing campaign for a luxury real estate agent in blank, your city. Include things, now remember, this is a campaign, not just one piece. Include weekly themes, daily post ideas, email sequences, video content, seasonal marketing hooks. And what's my target audience? High net worth individuals, age 35 to 55. Give it give it a parameter to work within, and what's the result you're going to get? A comprehensive marketing roadmap that would take a marketing agency weeks to develop. And in 10 minutes, you're going to have a whole campaign that you can review and start to implement immediately. Or your AI marketing partner can help you with content creation. So instead of staring at blank screens, wondering what to post, your AI partner can help generate months of content in just one session. Remember, I said one of our core concepts, 30 days of content in 30 minutes? We're going to go over that. It can help you do things like morning marketing updates, educational posts, behind the scenes stories, client success stories, a weekend lifestyle content piece. And with all that, some example results you could get maybe 30 Instagram posts. Created in 15 minutes. I don't even think it would take that long. 12 educational blog posts, 50 email subject lines tested and optimized by your AI partner, or video scripts for an entire month of content. So, content creation is amazing. I've been so impressed with how it's changed and learned and can speak in my voice and put out some content ideas that I don't even think of myself. Another thing your AI marketing partner could help you with is lead nurture sequences. So instead of manually following up with leads sporadically and inconsistently when a lead comes into you, your AI can help create sophisticated nurture campaigns that convert. So, for example, your AI powered follow up system could be it can create an immediate response. So AI drafts a personal response to inquiries. Then a day 3 follow up, maybe some educational content. And then in week 1, some market analysis. Week 3, a success story. Then in month 2, an invitation to see exclusive market events, maybe an open house, something like that. Month 6, thinking of you, check in. Now, we have a program, it keeps contact, but imagine something keeping you top of mind with your leads that you don't even have to think about. You set it up, you tell it what to do, to give it some information on content and an AI can, with the right system set up, can contact and follow up with your leads automatically. And a conversion rate improvement potential of 3 to 400% increase in lead to client conversion if it's set up and done right. And personalized content. So, kind of like we said, content is things and it can learn how you talk and speak. So, instead of generic marketing that blends into the noise, it can help create personalized content that speaks directly to each of your audience segments, whether they're first time home buyers, luxury clients, investors, sellers. It will completely segment and provide different messaging when it knows what the audience is. So some real world implementation. Those were kind of some overview examples. But how can your AI marketing partner really help you in the real world with your specific business and real estate? So let's go through a couple of these real examples. So your AI partner could help you do a listing launch campaign. So traditionally, maybe this is what you're doing now, or maybe you have a little bit of help with AI, but what can your AI partner do? Well, traditionally, you're going to write a listing description. That might take you an hour. Create some social media posts. That might take you another couple hours. Design a marketing flyer. That could take a couple hours if you got skills, if you know Canva, or maybe you have somebody else do it. But that might cost you money as well, right? You got to write an email announcement. You need to plan your showing schedule, or at least have something so you know showings. Create a video script and design some print ads. That could take 8 hours total. And then honestly, might take you over a couple of days because you can't sit down and work on it all at once, right? If you have your AI marketing partner help you, what can it help you do? Well, you upload your MLS data to the AI. So here's the information about the listing. Your AI partner can generate a complete campaign, maybe take about 5 minutes, a professional listing description, 15 social media posts, an email announcement sequence to your list, a video script, and a shot list. So you know exactly what you're doing in a video. It can create some print ad copy and design suggestions and a showing schedule template. Then you review the information. That might take you maybe 20 minutes. Customize it to your voice, make a few changes if needed, and then deploy it across all of your channels. That might take a little more than 3 minutes, okay? But once you're in there and you know what you're doing, you got your content, you post it, you hit post or schedule, done. So your AI method, 30 minutes. Maybe let's call it 1 hour, even if you upgrade. So 8 hours or 1 hour. Which would you prefer? Can you see how it can save you time, can save you money, and give you more consistent marketing information? Another real world example, how it can help you, a monthly newsletter automation. Traditionally, you've got to do research. You need to write the market analysis. I know there are some tools that will help put this information out there for you, but if you put it in a newsletter, you need to design your newsletter. You need to create subject lines and test it all out. A real world story, I have a client who tells me he spends about 8 hours all day creating his market analysis newsletter once a month, and it takes him all day. He's very particular. He likes to make sure he has everything correct. But do you want all day or 20 minutes? Your AI partner you upload the market data. It can generate the complete newsletter with all the information that you might need, review it, and it's ready to send. A 96% reduction in time spent is a huge benefit to your business. Save some time and save some money. Again, your AI marketing partner, the 24/7 advantage, or we can call it 25/8, if you spend that much time with your AI, but it never sleeps, it never takes a vacation, and it never makes excuses. It is there to work through anytime that you need working, and then sometimes works when you're not. So if you are on a vacation, you're on a listing appointment, maybe you're even sleeping, that AI can actually be doing some things behind the scenes so you don't have to. Now, are you still uncertain that an AI marketing partner is for you? Here's some things that I do hear from my agents I talk to and just out in the real world, in all kinds of businesses and industries, not just real estate. People say, well, AI sounds so robotic. Well, AI learns. They've gotten so smart that they can learn your voice. They can learn your style. What are things you do say? What's your tone? What's your humor? What's your personality? And the content that comes out will sound more like the agent than you might even write yourself. Sometimes I get content that I go, oh, that is so good, and that is exactly how I wanted to say it. I just couldn't quite get the words out onto the screen like I wanted them. And AI many times can do that for me. Or maybe you're saying, well, I need to be authentic. Well, AI can enhance your authenticity. It doesn't replace it. It can handle the research and the structure and things that take you the time, and then with you adding your personal touches and experiences, you're going to get more consistent and authentic content, not less. Again, it's not replacing you. It is enhancing what you can put out. Or maybe you're saying, well, my clients are going to know it's AI. Honestly, the first thing, the very last bullet there, clients care more about value, not production method, honestly. And especially when you're putting out good content uh, that you're putting your own voice into. It can very commonly outperform human content only and be more professional, more engaging, and get better conversion rates just because it knows what converts. So those are a few points there to really make you think, maybe this is for me. So what I want to tackle now is our core concept number 2, which is creating 30 days of content in 30 minutes. I've shown you a few examples of how it can help you in some different ways, but what I want to walk you through is how it can really transform your content creation forever. And because the problem is that's killing your business is that content creation is the number one time waster in real estate, and honestly in most business owners. It is so time consuming, and what most agents do is sit and stare at a blank screen for 20 minutes, write one mediocre social media post it and hope someone cares, and then repeat this painful process every day. It's like banging your head against the wall, being on that hamster wheel, right? Versus what AI powered agents do. It inputs some basic information once, or it's not even basic information. Sometimes it's being very specific to what you want. And again, we're going to talk about prompting here. It's pretty important. And then they're going to get out 30 days of professional content, schedule it in all under 30 minutes, and then focus on the revenue generating activities. That's what AI partners can help you do. An AI powered agent will outperform a traditional agent in marketing. And the result is getting consistent professional presence that builds your brand while you sleep. Now, I want to talk for a minute about canned content. I know there are a lot of systems out there that are kind of off the shelf marketing, right? And it's easy because it's there, it's already, you know, built for your industry, built to market to your target market. And the problem is that it's the same content that hundreds of other agents are using. It's got no personal branding or your own local voice. Tends to have very low engagement. Audience will scroll past the generic posts of that sort, and it doesn't really reflect your own listings, your expertise, or your market. And honestly, if I've seen it 5 times in my inbox this week, so have your clients. And I do. I see you know, the same article posted on social or in my email all the time. What does your AI powered marketing look like? Why is it different? It's unique and hyper personalized content tailored to your voice and helps you with, you know, you can get fast creation of things like market updates specific to your market, listing descriptions, reels and captions in your voice, personalized. It's scalable as well. You can control how hands-on or automated it all is. So with AI, and it can sound more like you, not like every other agent in your zip code. Because again, you're spending hours a day trying to figure out what's the perfect monthly marketing tasks. And our system, our proven AI prompt generator system, helps you to create an entire month of high engaging content while you drink your morning coffee. And the result, you get 30 days of professional engaging lead generating content in just 30 minutes. Well, let me show you how this works. But the first thing that we have to do to understand how it works is, what is an AI prompt? I've mentioned it a few times. What is this prompt? And we know what prompting is, right? Who knows what a prompt is? An AI prompt in particular. An AI prompt is really simply the instruction or question that you give to an AI tool like ChatGPT to get the result that you want. So think of it like talking to a helpful assistant. The better that you explain what you need, the better response that you're going to get. So for example, a simple prompt, write a social media post about our new listing. Or more specific prompt would be, write a friendly Instagram caption for a $950,000 condo in Denver with mountain views and a dog-friendly park nearby. See how specific that may be? A good prompt is giving it enough information for it to really sink its teeth into and write you something really good. Prompting like a pro will help you to perform like a boss. Like I like to say, garbage in, garbage out. So great prompts into your AI, you're going to get gold out the other end. So, and it matters. Why does it matter? Because clear prompts will help save you time. It's going to help sound more professional, and it's going to help spark new ideas with your with yourself as well as your AI. Like I keep saying, AI can come up with some things that you might not even think about. So whether you're creating a newsletter or designing a flyer or planning a sales pitch or whatever these things might be, your AI can be behind the scenes helper with that, and it all starts with a good prompt. A good prompt should include these things. So these little things that we if we include these, then your AI is going to give you really good outcomes. So what is the goal or outcome that you want? What do you want them to do for you? A blog post, a video script, an email newsletter, a social post. Who is your target audience? Who is the message for? What is the tone and style? So should it sound professional? Do you want it to be friendly and casual? Do you want it to be luxury focused? You can tell it specifically what you want them, what you want the AI to output like. Is it what tone of voice, and and you can even include a person that might be commonly known in your industry or in marketing, or I mean, even I've had my AI write in the tone of voice of Dr. Seuss, and it is pretty funny what you get out. So, telling it the tone and style can really give you a variation of different things. Play around with that concept. What platform or format? So, where is it going to be used? What are any local details that it might need to know? City, neighborhood, local trends, etc. Any personal brand touches. So include words that you might use, or is there something specific you want it to say about you, about your business, something like that. And what's the length or structure preference? Do you want a short blurb, bullet points, detailed paragraphs, story style, that type of things should be included. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things should be included in a good prompt. This little piece document here, you're going to get some access to for your own personal reference, this infographics. Okay, so keep that in mind. At the end, I'll get you this infographic as a bonus. So now that we understand prompting and what should be included in prompting, you go, wow, that's a lot of content to include. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you some prompts, and I'm going to give you something that you can use to create 30 days of content in 30 minutes. And this includes the prompts that have all the pieces that are needed, right? So let me walk you through this. And I always say you need to have fun with AI. It's not it is serious. Marketing is serious, but if the more fun we have with it, the better stuff we get out. So this is a photo of me. I uploaded a photo of me, and I said, and I even forget the prompt, what I said, but I kind of make it, for marketing things, make it cartoon style. And this is what it output. And I just thought it was awesome. So have fun with AI. So I'm going to go through our proprietary 5-layer content framework. This is a framework that can help you create those 30 days of varied content for each month. Layer number 1 is market intelligence prompts. Okay, so market reports, market intelligence. Layer 2, neighborhood storytelling prompts. Layer 3, your client success story prompts. Layer 4, seasonal engagement prompts. And layer 5, lead magnet content prompts. These are all things that are going to create a variation of that content, and with the right prompting, you'll have enough content for 30 days of marketing. Amazing. So let's get into layer number 1, your market intelligence prompts. So this is going to help turn boring market data into engaging content. I'm not going to read everything on here. Please keep in mind you will get these prompts in a download as a bonus as well. So you don't need to frantically write these down. You will have this. But what is the magic prompt to create great market data? So For example, create 7 social media posts based on this market data and insert your MLS data. And I'm going to show you an example of how I did this. You give it some parameters, create an attention headline, key insights, call to actions, relevant hashtags, etc., etc., and an example output down below. Market alert, something interesting just happened in blah blah neighborhood. Okay, this was a one sample of an output. But I want to show you when I ran it through, and what I did was give it a Zillow market report page, a web page for data. So I used Zillow for the Littleton, Colorado area, put that in and gave it that prompt from the last page. Okay. And here is one of the social media posts that it output for me. Young families, your chance to buy in Littleton just got better. And some data from what it pulled, whether you're dreaming of a backyard for the kids, this could be your moment, blah, blah, blah. Shoot me a message to chat about your goals, find a home that's perfect for your family, included some hashtags, right? Great post. You'd want to review it, make sure that the data is correct that it pulled. Always data check, but and then part of that prompt was also give me a visual. So a suggested visual was a happy family standing in front of a charming move-in ready home. So that's what I gave ChatGPT, and this was the image it created for me. Perfect, right? So it can do everything from creating the post to creating an image, and you have a post content ready for day one. Easy, easy. Let's go through layer number 2, which is your neighborhood storytelling prompt. So this can help transform local knowledge into compelling narratives about neighborhood or city or an area. So the magic prompt: I'm a real estate agent in blank, your city and neighborhood. Create 10 hidden gem social media posts that highlight unique aspects of these different neighborhoods. And then down below, you'll see the neighborhoods, list your areas. Now you might want to do a couple of areas. And if you work in many different niche markets, that's fine. I would run this, I would do maybe 2 at a time, 2 areas, and then you can run it again with 2 other areas. So there's your prompt. And a potential output example here. You probably don't know this about Riverside Heights. Let's say that's one of your areas. This beautiful tree-lined street on Maple Avenue, they just aren't trees, blah, blah, blah. So it gives a little tip and tidbit. And what are you going to get with this? 10 days of neighborhood authority content that is only a true local expert could share. You'll see in red here, always fact check again. AI sometimes gets it wrong. AI can sometimes make things up. They do. It's getting better, but I still always say fact check dates, fact check numbers, especially if you haven't given it the specific numbers. So always fact check. All right, so layer number 3 is client success story prompts. So this is going to help convert every closing into multiple pieces of marketing content. Your buyers, your sellers, take information from working with your customers and turn them into great content that shows what a wonderful expert you are to work with. Right, so here's the magic prompt. Transform this recent closing into 5 different social media posts, and you give them client details, give them some property details, give them any challenges that you had to overcome, obstacles during the process, and the timeline, maybe how long the process took, anything else specific about working with those particular buyers or sellers. And then tell it to create a celebration post announcing the closing, an educational post about the process, maybe a behind the scenes story about the journey, a testimonial style post, even if you don't have their exact words yet. Best to actually use a testimonial, I will say that, and you can give them their testimonial into the prompt and then say, create a social media post around this testimonial, and maybe a lessons learned post for future buyers and sellers. Lots of different ways to take content from a closing. And each post should feel genuine and helpful, not braggy. So it definitely will convert into something great as a marketing piece of content. So my next slide, there we go. Sorry. There we are. So the AI output example. So here's two short little ones. So post one, the celebration, another happy family. Congratulations to Sarah and Mike on closing on the dream home from our first meeting, etc., etc. Hashtags, blah blah blah. You could even include a link if you can. If you can always include a link in any post, I suggest doing it. Maybe it's to the sold page from their listing if you sold their home. Maybe it's to, want to find out how I can help you to buy a home, and it goes to a lead page on your site, something like that. Post number two, maybe is the educational post. So example, real talk, what to do when your dream home has a septic issue, and then a story or an educational post about that potential issue, and that is something you had to deal with in this closing and how it came out positive, most likely, right? Every closing can become 5 pieces of valuable marketing content. So another great way to get your 30 days of content. Layer number 4, seasonal engagement prompts. Now this one's kind of unique. This will create you practically almost 30 pieces of content, but you don't want to be posting about seasonal and holiday stuff every day, right? So this is something to intermix. So here is the magic prompt. Create a monthly content calendar for whatever month you are in or need to create content for, and include weekly themes that tie into seasons or holidays, daily posts that mix education, some real estate tie-ins that feel natural, not forced, interactive elements, so maybe polls or questions, some community connection opportunities. And again, your AI, when you use it, starts to learn about you, your business, where you work, who your target market is. And so the more you input information, it learns, it remembers, and puts out very specific and personalized content. So tell it your audience, the tone that you would like, and the result. You're going to get 30 days of engaging content to keep to keep you top of mind. So here is what I ran through ChatGPT with this prompt. I used the month of July and gave it that prompt with a little bit of more information. And this is what it gave me. It gave me the entire week based upon July and what's happening. So obviously week 1, 4th of July is the big part. And you can see here, it gave me something for the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and gives me a content idea, gives me the caption prompt, so where to go for fireworks. Now, obviously, some of these are not complete posts. You may need to run this through an AI again to get more specific content, like the first one, where's your go-to for watching the fireworks, and you might give them an actual best place to watch the top 5 places in your area or something like that. So, but again, here's your hashtags, a visual suggestion, and you can run that through AI. So to keep it going, here's week 2 for every day, and this focuses more on summer activities. Week 3, room for everyone, upsizing without the stress, so more real estate focused. And week 4, home is where the heart is, and dogs, that was in part of my prompt. So there was more about families and lifestyle. And you can take these and intermix them. You don't have to exactly follow the week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 on the days, unless you want to. It's up to you. But that is an example of a complete content calendar for the seasons in the month that you are at. So great way to get content. And layer number 5, the last layer, is a lead magnet content prompt. This is going to transform educational content into lead generating machine. This is a great way to capture the attention of your target audience. So the magic prompt here, create 5 lead magnet social media posts that offer valuable free resources. Each of them should address a common question from your target audience, offer a specific valuable solution, require an email or DM me to access the resource. This helps you generate the leads, kind of depending on how you gather your leads. Make sure you feel helpful, not salesy, and include urgency or scarcity if appropriate. So, and you could give it some specific topics to cover if you, or ask it to include 5 of the most common popular topics in real estate from buyers and sellers. And the result, you're going to get educational content that builds trust and generates leads. So let's look at the example. So an AI output example would be, I think there's two on here. Yep. So what should I keep? Example number one. This is the idea for a lead magnet. The ultimate downsizing checklist. Feeling overwhelmed? You're not alone. I've created a downsizing checklist specifically for empty nesters. So this based upon the prompt and the information you gave it. Want a free copy? Send me a DM, etc. Maybe it's limited, maybe not. Again, anything that AI puts out, you can modify to what works for you and what's more of your tone. So if you don't want to limit downloads, remove that part, right? Example number two, top 5 retirement communities in Denver and who they're for. Not all retirement communities are created equal. Here's a local guide that breaks down the top 5 best retirement friendly neighborhoods in Denver. DM me or send a, maybe you have a landing page with a link. So now keep in mind, you will need to create these lead magnets, but AI can help you with that too. So, for example, you then can take this prompt number one and say, from this social media post, help me to create the downloadable checklist, and maybe give it a few parameters from that, and it will create the checklist. So if you've used ChatGPT or any of these AIs, it's kind of a running, if you're working within one topic, let's say, you can keep a running chat in the same, and it will remember everything that it's worked on above and apply it to what you're asking it to do next. So keep that in mind. And like I said, a link on your website is always a great way to build a list. As we always say, build a big list and send them good stuff. And that's how you build a great audience. So important things to know about utilizing these prompts and these 5 layers. You will need an AI to implement this process. ChatGPT, Claude, we utilize several. There's one called Jasper that is pretty good with content. We're going to go through some of this, but you are going to need to utilize an AI. I do suggest, if it's something you're really creating a strategy with and using AI as your partner, to pay for a service. And they're not that expensive. Cheaper than hiring somebody or wasting your own time, right? You are also going to need potentially some software to utilize this content that's provided by your AI partner and to help automate some of these processes, because that's what this is all about, right? It's helping save you time and money. So you're going to need social media accounts. Utilizing something like a social post scheduler is great. That way you can sit down, do all your content, your scheduling, and be done with it for the month. An email automation or a drip email system is awesome. Again, helps create the emails, implement them, set it and forget it, and it's done. Also, a blog or a website for some of the content. You can have AI create amazing blog and content, but you need to have somewhere to put it. That's your own. And even funnels and landing pages, again, to say capture these leads. If you're doing lead magnets, so you can capture a name and an email to then provide them with their lead magnet, download, and then market to them with good educational content is important. So these are things that you really are going to need to put into your strategy for utilizing AI as your AI partner and your marketing partner. Okay, so now we're going to run through how can you take this 30 days of content, 30 days of content that you've just generated, which is probably more than 30 days, and implement it in 30 minutes so that you are done. So here's it is, step-by-step implementation guide here. Okay, it might take you a little bit longer in the beginning, but once you get into this and are used to and know how it all operates, yes, it could take you about 30 minutes to get this done. So here we go. Minute 1 through 5, you're going to set up and data gathering. You're going to open your AI. You're going to gather the month's market data. You know where to get it. You log in somewhere or access to a website, or maybe you get emails. Gather your information. You're going to review what month am I in, what events and holidays are coming up. Make a list of your recent closings or client stories, and note any personal or business updates that you might want to include. Okay, that's your setup and gathering. Minutes 6 through 10, market intelligence batch. Okay, we're running the first layer, number 1. Run layer 1 with your current market data. Generate 7 to 10 market insight posts and then schedule them for weeks 1 and 3. Now, this is just a suggestion. You can decide how and when you want to schedule them, but that's a proposed schedule for these posts. Now, minute 11 through 15, your neighborhood and education batch. So here we're going to be running layers 2 and 5 prompts. You're going to generate some neighborhood stories and your educational content. And then you're going to take a look at those content and then schedule them for weeks 1 through 4. And when I say schedule, I'm not saying necessarily actually post into your socials. I mean, you can, but this is also just creating your editorial calendar, okay? So you know what post is going to be posted when. All right, moving on. We're halfway through. Minute 16 through 20. So here we're going to do your personal and success story batch. Run layers 3, prompt 3, with your recent closings. Generate client success and behind the scenes content. Okay. Create some personal brand building posts with this and schedule them through weeks 1 through 4. Kind of sprinkle them throughout. You're going to do the same here with your seasonal engagement batch. Minutes 21 through 25, run layer 4 for the current month, and it's going to generate interactive and community focused content. Remember that for that month, special events and promotions, and then schedule them, sprinkle them through weeks 1 through 4 for the month. And lastly, minutes 26 through 30, we're almost done. Your review and calendar organization of the content. So review all of the generated content that you've run. Take a look at the scheduling, organize it into daily posting schedule, and note which posts might need visuals. So you might want to run those separately. You might already have them through your prompts, and then set up your automated posting schedule. And you are done. Your result there, you've got 30 days of diverse, engaging, professional content that's ready to deploy. Like I said, in this 30 minutes, you may not necessarily here be going into your social media accounts and posting these. You have your content and it's set into an editorial calendar so you know what's going to be posted when. That is how you get 30 days of content in 30 minutes. So I hope you can see that value. And once you do it a couple of times and realize how quick and easy it is to use an AI to put out this content, I mean, you'll have more content than, make your head spin. But once you understand this strategy and flow, it is very, very easy. And, for example, I mean, you can take it to the next levels like I did. I was able to create 365 days, a whole year of content in under 2 hours. And simply, here's how I did it. My first prompt was to tell my AI, act as a blog writer and create a list of 52 blog topics. And I gave it some parameters. Here's the areas of interest and some tone of voice, right? And it did. Created 52. So 52 weeks in a year, one blog post a week. Then prompt number 2, I said, write a 700-word blog post for this category. So we had them organized by categories and then the topics. And then I said, take this topic. It was maybe topic number 1, use a social media schedule to be more organized. And again, gave it some specific parameters of how I wanted it output, tone of voice, things of that sort. And it created a blog post for me. Then my prompt number 3 was create social media posts from the blog content. So remember how I said working with AI in a whole flow chat, it remembers what it did above and builds upon the previous content and what it said, what it wrote, etc. So it created social media posts for the blog content. And then prompt number 4, I said create an image for this post. So within 2 hours, I had 52 blog posts, complete with social media posts, complete with an image to go along with each post. And then, of course, I scheduled them into our social media scheduler. I did them 3 months at a time just because I wanted to make sure I could stay current if I needed any editing. But that is how I created a whole year of content in under 2 hours. It's amazing how it can save you this time. Now, what one thing that you need to keep in mind is, like we said, add your personal touch, add some customization to make it your own. And there's a rule in utilizing this. We call the 80-20 rule. Lots of things have an 80-20 rule, but in this case, 80% of your content should be AI generated. It gives you structure. It gives you and does the research. It gives you key points and can give you hashtags as well as images, image suggestions, etc. 20% of the content should be your own customization, personal touches, local specifics, your brand voice. Okay, this is what makes it creatively you and uniquely you by putting in a little bit of your personality. And again, as we always say, fact check always. But so, if you would say the word fabulous instead of great, then change that. If you want to add your favorite movie line that fits in a social post, do it. You can modify this and add your personal touch to make each post customized to you and your brand voice. And the more you do that within your AI, the more it's going to learn what and how you like content to be output. So, a quick customization checklist. Always add a personal experience. In my 10 years of selling homes here, blah, blah, blah. Be specific of things to you. Include local specifics. Replace generic locations with actual neighborhood restaurants or businesses. Add current events that might be happening. Insert your own personality, such as humor or opinions or personal anecdotes. And update your call to actions, meaning use your preferred contact methods. So, is it, call me, email me, click this link to my landing page, schedule a call, etc. Make that unique to you and what works best for you. And because there are some common implementation mistakes that people make. And what you don't want to do is use prompts without customization, posting your all AI content at one time, ignoring engagement and comments for, once you do posting, you want to make sure you're looking at how people are engaging and commenting and interacting with that. Not tracking what works and forgetting to update your prompts seasonally, just kind of doing a blanket. When you do that, you're getting back to just posting the basic stuff and not really relevant, right? To be more appropriate, to make sure you're getting the highest quality of content out there, you do want to add 20% of your personal touches, space out your content naturally throughout the month. Make sure you're using AI to help craft thoughtful responses to people that are commenting and engaging. Make sure you monitor which AI generated content performs best. So, is it story style? Is it short bullet points? Is it educational? Is it your client testimonials? Every industry, every area, your audience is listening to you might respond differently to different types of content. And make sure you refresh your prompts monthly for relevance. And this is how you make sure that you're getting the top content output. So, now we know how to create 30 days of content. We know your AI partner can do a lion's share of the work for you to get this done. But now you're going, which AI tool do I use? Which ones are the best? And honestly, this is such a fast moving market. It is hard to say exactly which one. Something might come out tomorrow that is amazing. But for now, here is our suggested platform matrix. And you're going to get this again as a download so that you can take a look at each of these prompts, each of these AIs, and see which one works best for you. So, because we just don't want you to waste time, working and using random tools, okay? So here is your exact roadmap to which AIs to use for which. I'm going to run through these quickly. Again, don't bother writing them down. You can make a couple notes, but you will get this matrix. So for content creation, social media posts and captions, ChatGPT or Claude is great. Jasper is the other. I use all three of those religiously. I think they're all great for content for sure. For long form blog content, Claude or ChatGPT. Claude does write great blogs. For video scripts and reels, ChatGPT is great. And this does say ChatGPT 4. I believe ChatGPT 5 is on its way. And who knows, maybe you'll listen to this, we might have ChatGPT 6 by now. But at this point, it's 4. So those are great for some content, social posts, blogs, videos. For visual content, Midjourney is a fabulous image creator, visual creator, especially for like property marketing images, lifestyle images, before and after concepts, staging, things like that. For social media graphics, Canva AI is pretty good. ChatGPT actually has really, I would put those pretty evenly, but I use them for different things. Depends on whether or not I want to do any editing. Canva AI is more editable after the fact. And then for professional headshots and team shots, you can do photos and modifications with Professional AI Headshot Pro. It's great. For client communications, such as emails or client messages, things like that, ChatGPT or Claude definitely top those. They will be great to create those nurture campaigns, help you write thank you notes, celebration messages, those kinds of things. And for handling objection scripts, because it might be preparing for listing appointments, buyer consultations, things like that, and bouncing things off, ChatGPT is great for that. Your lead generation matrix, so for ad copy, landing pages, lead magnets, those types of things. ChatGPT and Claude for sure are great primary. Jasper AI is also pretty good at, it really has a marketing sense as well. So I think for creating things for ads, landing pages, Jasper does pretty well on those also. And lead magnet content, ChatGPT and Claude for home buying guides, market reports, neighborhood insights as well. Your market analysis, so for say CMA narratives, ChatGPT and Claude, pretty good for those, explaining market data. For market trends, Claude and ChatGPT. Also monthly newsletters and social media education posts on your market trends. So that's kind of an analysis and a you know, looking forward based on the markets. And then investment analysis also. And these types of things, you, again, I can't say it often enough, fact check the numbers. But if you give it some specifics, it can output it in such a way that is very easy for your customers to follow. Now, so here's your high performance efficiency stack, okay? Here, to sum it up, tier 1 are your must haves. We recommend you really should have ChatGPT. ChatGPT Plus does cost money. Your content creation workhorse for sure. $20 a month at that. Well worth it. Canva, there is a free Canva, but when you use Canva Pro gives you so many more options for different graphics and things, visual content, access to photos and upper end things, as well as your exports. So you have more options also. And then Midjourney. Midjourney is $10 a month, and that helps you to create premium visual creation. So take Canva Pro and take it to that next level, and can really also help you with the images and some video. Tier 2, your power user. You want to add on to tier 1 with Claude for advanced writing skills and analysis, Jasper, very specialized marketing copy, and Adobe Creative Suite is actually for very professional. It has some amazing AI tools that can help you to take your images and visuals to the next level. So your basic total investment for the basic stack, $45 a month, cheaper than any employee or assistants you can get in in hiring somebody for your content creation. And then the power stack, if we were to use both tier 1 and tier 2, $167 a month. Again, still cheaper than any employee that you might be able to hire. It's going to save you a ton of money and a ton of time, and definitely a great return on investment. And there are a few other platform tools that can certainly help you with other tasks. So, for example, client communications. So chatbots, AI, email assistants, and voice AI. Voice AI is coming on. You've probably even had a call from a voice AI. They sound like real people. They have a lot of information, but they can help you to manage your schedule, set reminders, and stay connected on the go. There are a lot of different softwares out there that can do this. We do have these AI services provided in our Envision Cloud CRM and marketing software at envisioncloud.com. So that is one example. We don't go highly into these because right now we're talking about content marketing, but these are very efficient and great AI tools to also look into utilizing. And then AI platforms for productivity and organization as well that can really help you stay organized. So AI scheduling tools, something that can automatically do appointment scheduling and managing your calendar. Document automation, sending out documents, getting agreements, contracts. I know contracts are very specific for you guys in real estate, but that definitely is something that can help, and CRM systems that can help you with AI powered lead scoring to know who should you be contacting right away, who's a hot lead, what should we send them, and there are AI tools to help you do that. Again, these are some tools that we provide in our Envision Cloud CRM and marketing software, but there are other tools that do this if you're looking into something to help you stay organized. So, here's why you need to take action on this today. We've been talking about the great disruptions, right? And AI is rapidly growing. It is, the window's rapidly closing. Your choice is to lead or get left behind. Are you on that AI train? Get on board because things are happening fast. And let me show you here a timeline of how fast this has developed. So really, if you think about it, back in 2010, Apple acquired Siri. That was only in 2010, okay? So move a little forward is 2015, 5 years later, Elon Musk established OpenAI, which was kind of the start of some of the commonplace and publicly used AIs and ChatGPT. Let's see, by 2019, there were AI powered models that were detecting lung cancer, so it's being used for medical purposes. Waymo started driving cars in 2018 or reached 10 million miles on the public roads, okay? And OpenAI released ChatGPT 3 in 2020. And then since then, it just keeps growing. AI has gotten smart. AI has gotten very creative. AI definitely has gone viral where ChatGPT launched and everybody in the general public was using it for AI everyday tasks, right? In 2023, they called the big rush. Every major company, Google, Microsoft, Meta, released their own AI tools, and they've still been working and releasing those. And improving them. In 2024, AI goes to work, meaning there's been some serious business tools that have been implemented. And come in 2025, AI is everywhere, meaning there are 750 million apps that now use AI in some form or fashion. This is becoming essential in email and on websites. It is now being utilized by many in day-to-day tasks. And so what is this bottom line for your business? What took 20 years in previous tech revolutions has just happened now in 5 years with AI. Your competitors are already using it. They're working faster. They're serving customers better. They're cutting their own costs. And so now is the time to start. Not next year. Wait a year and this thing's going to be a runaway train and you won't be able to get on it. Get adopted now. Learn how to use it because the more comfortable you are using it, the better. It's now becoming more standard in using in real estate as well. And the question is whether you're going to adopt it, not whether you're going to adopt it, but how you're going to use it effectively and serve your clients better. So my suggestion is really to start with what helps your business most with your targeted audience and lead generation and create great marketing that attracts your ideal customer. So I've mentioned these things that you're going to get. But wait, there's more, some special bonuses to say thanks for joining me here today for the AI Bootcamp. I know it's a lot of information, but I want you to go away knowing that you can do this, that you got tools and knowledge to get started with this. Knowledge is power, and knowledge shared is power multiplied, they say. Like I had mentioned, we're going to give you those 3 core concept PDF downloads. And you're also going to get the infographic on what should a good prompt have. But remember, I've given you those 30 days of content, the 5-layer prompts on how to create. But we're going to give you something special as well, an exclusive prompt generator for real estate. And I will show you what this means in just a moment. Instead of taking that prompt, we actually have a system that you put in a little bit of your information and it's going to create the perfect prompt for you. It's a prompt generator. It's super exciting. We're super excited to be putting this out there for you guys to use and create the right prompts. We're also going to give you our AI for real estate guide. So a little bit more information on utilizing AI and some other ideas on how you can put it into your business. And we're also offering a 30-minute personalized marketing strategy review with you, personalized with myself or my husband Jason, my co-partner, as well, so that we can really take a look at what are you doing, what is your strategy, how can you implement AI into it. And then lastly, we're also going to give you access to our MRL Crew community and courses. What this is a free set of courses and membership community access to like-minded people so we can learn more from each other. We provide you some different courses on many different aspects. It's not just AI, how to do some social marketing, some content marketing, how to implement automations, things of that sort. Some short little bites of information for you to put into your marketing strategy. So let me show you what I'm talking about with our exclusive prompt generator. So we're going to give you, this is what it looks like. It's our real estate nurture sequence generator, okay? You'll see here, fill in some of your information, your name, your target location, your target price ranges. Give it some specifics about who your target audience is. And it's going to output the right prompt for you, a very thorough prompt for you to put into ChatGPT or Claude, and it will output you a sequence. So you'll see it's to create a comprehensive 7-part email nurture sequence for your real estate market. Okay, what we determined, you don't need another AI tool per se. What you need is better instructions. It's all about the prompt. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. So our system, our prompt generators will give you extremely comprehensive prompt to provide to your AIs, a plug and play system that works with any AI tool that you choose to use. So ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Jasper, whatever's next, right? Put in your information and it will give the exact instructions for you to give your AI to give you 7 nurture emails in your tone of voice and your specific niche area. Isn't that awesome? It's so cool. The prompts I gave you are great. I mean, if you want to use those, absolutely, they will work for you from our 30 days of content, the 5 layers. But our prompt generators do the thinking for you. Put in the information that you do know, your target market, your areas, your years of experience, your market trend, all of those things, and it will generate the perfect prompt, okay? We're also going to give you the free access to some awesome resources. You have the core concepts, the PDFs from all 3 of our core concepts we went through today. Our real estate agent guide to AI, okay, in 2024. Also that good prompt checklist infographic there, and access to our MRL Crew community and courses. So you can all come together and talk about this stuff with each other, bounce ideas off each other, etc., and get some access to some great courses and information that we have provided you on there. And we'll be uploading and putting out potentially some new stuff here and there, so you always want to log in and see what's new. So here's your sign up page. I'm going to give you access to this here in just a minute. All you got to do is your name, your email, give us your phone number or not, it's fine, whatever. But you will get access immediately then to your free bonuses, okay? And here's how you get them. You can scan this QR code for access or visit go.envisioncloud.com/bonuses. Go.envisioncloud.com/bonuses. Or scan the QR code, it'll take you there. Again, you're going to get all these free access for being here today. Your exclusive prompt generator for those 7 nurture emails, our extended marketing bootcamp courses, our 3 core concepts PDF downloads, the AI for real estate guide, the 30-minute personalized marketing review strategy. You're going to have to schedule that with us, okay? But there's access to the calendar to do that, and access to the MRL crew community and courses. That is a tongue twister for me today. So those are things that you get for attending today, and we really appreciate that. But guess what? Want to save even more time? I mean, we couldn't stop there. We're just so excited about this AI stuff and knowing that having the right prompt. I've heard it from many agents. It's about what you tell it to do, and depends on what you will get back in. Garbage in, garbage out. So we have created our exclusive AI marketing partner prompt generators. More than just one. We are giving you access to one for free. But we have 30 plus plug and play prompt generators that help give you content, voice, structure, and conversion psychology are all baked into one perfect AI prompt. Okay, it's like hiring a marketer to whisper in your AI's ear. This stuff is amazing, and we have created these to be accessible all in one place, and it helps you do a little bit of everything. So a lead magnet builder, we've got a double your sales blueprint, we've got a homepage optimizer pro, a landing page optimizer pro, a Facebook video script generator. I mean, these things are so valuable. You can put all of it, you don't have to think about what is the perfect prompt. It's going to generate the perfect prompt for you. We've got an Instagram prompt generator, a business goal setting prompt, a holiday calendar, 15-minute campaign fixers. Maybe you're running campaigns on social and you're not getting results you want. This can help you maybe identify what's going wrong. Your 30-day real estate 30-day calendar, a real estate market report blog prompt, a real estate social media campaign builder. And remember those 5 layers that we went through to help you generate 30 days of content? We've actually got a prompt generator that will take all that information and the prompts that I showed you, put in your information for each of those 5 layers, and it's going to generate the full prompt for you. And on top of those, there's even more. You can get access to these with a special offer by being here today. Again, when you scan the previous QR code, there will be a link for you to be able to get access to that also. But what we're offering today is something special. For $7, you can try out all 30 high-performance prompts to create content, ads, emails, campaigns, business structures. You can write like a copywriter, plan like a strategist, and sell like a pro. And really, once you put in your information, it's as simple as copy, paste into your AI, customize the output, and you're done. You've got amazing content that will be output just by generating that perfect and correct prompt for your AI partners. And so what happens after the 7-day trial? So for $7, you get 7 days full access. And after that, you can continue to keep using it for $29 a month. $29 a month can help you be that perfect AI prompt writer, right? It's going to give you everything that you need to update your frameworks based on what's working now, priority templates for launches, trends, and offers, and bonus walkthroughs showing you how to prompt better. So your access to this is absolutely amazing. So remember the 5 layers? This is the 5-layer AI prompt generator. Remember, market intelligence, neighborhood stories, client success stories, seasonal content, and lead magnets. Each of those tabs enter in a little bit of specific information, and it's going to output for you the perfect prompt for each one of those 5 layers. Absolutely amazing. Saves you so much even more time than what we're already saving you by giving you those other prompts. Here's the AI content generator. So this is kind of like your holiday prompt generator. It's going to give you a whole year of holiday content prompts to then go in and put in into your AI for each holiday. Put in a little information. It's amazing what it's going to output for you. So you're always being relevant and up to date with what's happening each month. We also give you this 30-day real estate content generator. So again, put in some of your basic information and it's going to put out a whole 30-day content generator. Let me show you an example of the output. So based on the little bit of information we put in, sample Canva Realty with Jane Doe in Denver, Colorado, here is it's almost like a output of a editorial calendar. So it's going to give you what you should be talking about. Should it be a video? Should it be a post? Should it be a story? And then you can take that prompt and those hashtags, put it into AI, and tell it to write you a social media post for that topic. Okay, even gives you best time to post. I did on this one. Here's an example of the prompt that it output for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. You can see how extensive these prompts are. Good content in, gold content put back out, right? So for example, here was day 1, an example of day 1, an Instagram story. 5 creative visual ideas, 3 interactive elements. It gives you a full, idea of what to put out. Day 2, a video, quick tip for sellers, how to prepare for showings, hashtags, a script, all of that right there in one prompt. Day 3, a post, local event in Denver, Cherry Creek Arts Festival. Yep, that's a thing. And so all the information that you put in, that's your prompt, and that's what it would output. Again, just for attending here today, your special offer of trying this out for $7 for 7 days. $1 a day gets you in. Do you know how much content you could create for $1 a day? you could create all of your 30 days of content, 60 days of content. Get in there and use it. Try these out because it's amazing what these can do. This is a sample of some of the library of what you get. And again, if you love it and you see its value, it's regularly $49. We're giving it to you for $29 a month. That's cheaper than a couple of cups of coffee, right, throughout the month. And this can help save you so much time, so much stress and anxiety about getting out content, getting out good marketing. How do I use AI appropriately? What do I tell it to do? This solves all those problems for you, all for $7 to give it a shot, right? So you might be feeling a little overwhelmed. I get it with all of this for sure. So like I said, if you want help with any or all of this, we are offering you a special offer for attending of a personalized marketing strategy for free with either myself or Jason. And what we'll do, you can access our calendars. We're going to go over some of the questions. Where are you? Where do you want to be? And what strategy, system, and plan can help you get there. We're going to go through something we call our MAB, our Marketing Automation Blueprint, and go through some numbers and get you a blueprint idea on how can you implement AI and some processes to help you with your marketing. Okay. And again, access to some of those awesome resources that you'll get, the AI marketing prompts, the one we're giving you for free, the 7 email nurture sequence, right? And the special offers, the 30-minute strategy review and the full prompt generator library for $7 is all. So access to awesome resources. So again, scan that QR code or go to go.envisioncloud.com/bonuses. You'll get access to all these free offers included here for attending. Again, I really hope you learned some great information and see how easily you can implement AI into your marketing. Can AI be your marketing partner? Absolutely. Absolutely. With the information we've given you, the prompts that you can use, and access to our prompt generator so you're telling your AI exactly what you want, you're going to get some amazing content that's just going to elevate your marketing, and you're going to be one of those top 3 people in the stadium there who knows what they're doing with AI, right? So scan that QR code, and again, access to a 7-day trial. Cancel at any time, okay, before the end of the trial. Absolutely. If you get in there and you go, I'm not really sure how this works, and you just want to use the prompts from the PDF downloads and the core concepts, go for it. Absolutely go for it. But you should really try this out and to understand how easily you can and quickly you can generate prompts. So again, scan that QR code, get in there and start to use AI one way or another. And I really hope that you take the time, schedule a 30-minute marketing strategy review with us, and we hope to see you on the inside there in MRL Crew and utilizing AI. I appreciate you attending here today, and I will see you soon.